Hello, I'm Charlie with All-Star Construction and Pest Management. I'm over here at Pennsylvania Gultch today, and we are doing a pest inspection on the property. So we're kind of going to be going over it in this video. Luckily, it's going to be a relatively short video, and you know what that typically means is that there's not a lot to talk about. So yeah, that being said, the house is in pretty good condition. Has a couple areas where there's a little bit of dry rot. One of those areas is right over here at the laundry room door jamb. The very base of it is starting to get some rot going into it. It looks like it probably went a little too long without paint. You can see there's some flaking paint underneath the new paint that's been installed here, but unfortunately there has been a little bit of dry rot setting into the base of it. So with this, what we typically do is we cut this up, in this case probably 8 to 10 inches, replace that bottom leg of the door jamb, and then seal it all back together, and that should help to prevent anything from getting any worse there, just by removing the fungus infected wood. There's also some dry rot going into some of the 1x4 trim, and that's right over here above the rock veneer. It looks like some moisture's been collecting kind of in between it. This area here, I'm a little bit concerned about the potential for rot going down into some of the framing down here. So you will see recommendation for further inspection of this area. We do need to pull off the little section of kind of trim slash siding over here. Maybe replacing this with trim to kind of match this might be the way to go. But nonetheless, this section over here has some rot going into the bottom corner of it. Now, if a lot of moisture has been coming down in contact with what could potentially be wood, this has the potential to have rot going in there, and also the potential for this rock veneer to maybe have to come off and get put back. So I try to prepare everybody for kind of the worst case scenario while hoping for the best case scenario. Best case scenario is we pull this off. There hasn't been any rot transfer. Maybe this is all just a block that was added, and then this is built off the top of it, in which case this isn't boxed out. I just don't know how this section here was built. So we will have further inspection over there, and this side over here is basically the exact same way. Starting to get that rot. This is a little bit more. Now, in probing these areas, it does feel like there's solid structure back behind it. So a lot of times, and most of the time, when we have significant damage, we'll feel, you know, some of the framing back behind there has that rot going into it, where the screwdriver really kind of probes in pretty far. So I got hopes that this isn't a lot worse, but nonetheless, we just can't see it. So that's really all I have, you know. So we went through the interior. Everything's in really excellent shape. The structure's been really well maintained over the years. Looks like it's had some, you know, whatever kind of repair work done to it when it needed to be done. And that being said, that's why this video is short, and the report is pretty relatively good. Relatively speaking. Sometimes houses could be a lot worse. So you guys have any questions, give us a call, 768-2487. And we will be inspecting the garage. I just realized I didn't look at it yet. But if there's anything to mention, I'll do a secondary video of the garage as well. Take care. Bye.